There's a saying that says it takes money to make money. Well, my question is, whose money? Doesn't have to be mine, you know?
We can have an endless debate around the credit system and how fair it is, which is not fair. But the reality is it's here, so let's use the system to their benefit.
All I like to do is tell people what I have done. I don't tell them theories. I don't tell them what I've read in a book. This is what I did.
I didn't want to get into this industry. I was scared of money. I thought this was the worst thing possible. And I really have realized I can help people tremendously in this industry.
We have this gap. People just don't know what they don't know. And I wanted to get into this career to really help see what the ultra wealthy are doing and allow anyone who wanted to do it to do that.
Welcome to another groundbreaking episode of Business Perfect Formula. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we're diving into an exciting new venture that's set to revolutionize the way entrepreneurs connect, learn, and grow together. Our very own Discord platform. This platform isn't just another social network. It's a dynamic community designed to empower and educate, providing a space for entrepreneurs to meet, share ideas, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Today, you'll hear from a diverse group of experts that will be joining us on this platform, including a certified financial planner, a credit repair and business credit expert, and a seasoned real estate investor, all geared towards equipping you with the tools you need for success. You're going to get to know each one as well as the incredible knowledge that they will be sharing with each of you. Our goal with this platform is to solve the biggest hurdle entrepreneurs face, feeling alone and feeling like you don't know what to do. As we explore the multifaceted benefits of this platform, from funding strategies to financial planning and diving into real estate investments, remember, this is more than just guidance. It's a stepping stone to mastering the entrepreneurial journey. So whether you're looking to polish your financial strategy or expand your investment portfolio, stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to fostering a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem right here on Business Perfect Formula. Let's get started. Welcome, guys.
Thank
you.
There we go. I see some smiles. Well, for those of you listening, I know you can't see the camera here, but we've got three very happy experts here. We've got Shawn, Moodie, Stoy Hall, and Joey Pedroza. And today I'm going to be introducing each one of them, letting you get to know each of them, and more than anything, getting you excited for this Discord platform that's going to be launching. So without further ado, I'm going to put each of these guys on the hot spot here. And Stoy, you're going to be first. You're going to be the first one.
Nice, leading off.
You're going to lead us off. Set the bar high. I know everything about you. I work with you. I think you're incredible, but I want the world to know about you. So if you wouldn't mind, share a bit about your background and your primary focus as a certified financial planner.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And I appreciate those kind of words, although sometimes not warranted at all. But I'm just a lowly old middle-aged black man from Omaha. No, I'm kidding. I grew up in Omaha with a family that wasn't really financially literate or knew what to do with money. At an early age, I recognized the fact that I wasn't alone. Like, there had to be other people out there. I ended up going to play football at Drake University, got my degree in finance, and that's when I worked at the Boys and Girls Club for 4.5 years and recognized we have this gap. Not necessarily in the race wars, not necessarily in the socioeconomic divide, but also in the education piece. And I mean that in the financial sense. People just don't know what they don't know. And I wanted to get into this career to really help that, right? See those things, see what the ultra wealthy are doing, and allow essentially anyone who wanted to do it to do that. Throughout my career, I've done insurance. I've done obviously investments. I've had my own hedge fund. I've ran a commercial real estate property firm, as well as my main business, Black Mammoth. And all what that has done is gave me amazing experience in both failures and successes, of course, right? But ultimately, what Black Mammoth is a modern family office. And what I'm going to have for all of you entrepreneurs out there is that feel. My role is to connect all of these dots, connect everyone on this call for the better purpose of your wealth journey, right? I'm the quarterback. I'm your right hand. I'm your go-to to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish by either having these experts come on board, vetting them out, making sure they're doing their job, or looking at the big overall picture for you so you can focus on the two things that are important: your loved ones and your family, and then what you love to do the most day to day. And some of you that might be doing widgets, some of you that might be running the business from a 30,000 foot level, but you need people to fill in that gap. And I'm the one who heads that up and make sure it all works.
Awesome. Thank you, Stoy. That I don't even have any follow-up questions to that. You just answered my next question, which is, what do you feel like, you'll be bringing to the community? But that's it in a nutshell. So you're off the hot seat there, man. That was awesome. I'm excited. I do have one question though, Stoy. How do you feel like, how can entrepreneurs better prepare for long-term financial success? And what role do you play in helping them achieve these goals?
Every successful person has a team. Whatever that team may look like, they have a team. There's not an ultra wealthy person right now that's doing everything themselves. There's not a single one. And you need to recognize that. And the sooner you recognize that, the more successful you'll be and the quicker you'll be successful. And I help build that team for you, right? I'm here to help build that team, whether it's internally my team or hiring others to be on that team. Is you need someone to lead the team, and then that's what I'm here for, so that way you reach your goals.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thanks, Stoy. I'm excited. All right. Who's the next victim? Shawn, you knew I was going to call on you.
I kind of knew that. Well, if Stoy calls himself middle-aged, I don't even know what I am. I'm kind of worried right now. Like, whoa. Okay.
You're not middle. You're not.
So thank you, sir. Appreciate being a part of this platform and part of this community that I'm sure is going to be huge and thriving. And so thanks again for the opportunity. So my name is Shawn Moodie, and I am a credit consultant. And I've been in the financial space for over, now I'm really going to date myself, but going on 18 years. Former banker, I was a bank executive with Bank of America for a little over 8.5 years and was as a casualty of the bank downsizing. And ultimately I decided after north of 2.5 decades of being in marketing, sales, and retail that I wanted to go on my own and start my own banner, if you will. And of course I had my son, which is my why. He just turned 9 over the weekend. And so I started Moodie Blues Consulting, and we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary last year in November. And, my focus is really, to piggyback on what Stoy said, people don't know what they don't know. So I'm in the credit space, right? So working with consumers and small business owners to establish, build, repair, maximize both consumer credit and business credit. And the reality is, we can have an endless debate around the credit system and how broken it is, which it is broken, and how fair it is, which it's not fair. But the reality is it's here. So my goal is to empower people with the knowledge that they need to be able to, use the system to their benefit, right? And the rules, again, this is not taught in school, right? So, and regardless of your tax bracket, life happens. So whether it's divorce, bankruptcy, job loss, medical emergency, life happens. So anyone can believe it or not, one of my clients is actually on the, I just realized it on Sundays on the House of the Dragon on HBO.
Really?
So it can happen to anybody, believe it or not. Yeah. So I've got a chance to work with so many different, I'm not gonna say who it is, obviously, but I just say that to say I've worked with people with from all different walks of life, regardless of the tax bracket, and life happens. And oftentimes they don't, again, they don't know, how the credit system works. And so my goal, the value I want to add is, look, I want people to understand not only how the credit system works, but how to really use that knowledge to maximize the opportunities you have in the marketplace, whether it's on the personal side, you want to purchase a vehicle, you want to buy your house, you want to refinance your house, or you're a business owner, a brand new entrepreneur, and you want to start a business, or you want to figure out, okay, how do I scale? How do I get access to capital? Right? So the capital stack, we know that has credit requirements. A lot of people are focused on the credit score, but don't understand that the credit profile, which is what drives the score, is important. Well, how do I build that, right? If you have a thin file, less than 5 accounts that are open, you're going to be hard pressed to get access to any type of significant funding. So really, it's about education on both fronts, whether it's the consumer side or the business side. And then on the commercial side, 2/3 of small business owners have no idea what business credit is. They may have a credit card in their wallet or their purse, but that's the extent of their knowledge. They don't understand what business credit is, how you establish it, and how do you leverage it. And it can be a game changer because the reality is for any successful small business, cash flow is everything. And if you don't have access to credit and you're just simply using your cash, especially using your debit card for your business checking account to run a business, that's not sustainable. At least from what I've seen in my experience as a former banker and obviously as a credit consultant. And so it's really empowering people um, around credit, how it works, how to leverage it, and also being up to date. So I'm sure everyone on the call, Joey, Stoy, Sarah, you understand the landscape is always changing. It's always evolving, right? Rules that are in place today may not necessarily be the same rules tomorrow. And opportunities that are available at different banks today, banks have different promotions, may be available today, they're not available tomorrow. So really keeping people up to date and plugged in, if you will, around what opportunities are out there for them to grow their businesses. So I'm glad to be a part of this.
I'm thrilled. One thing I really love about you is there's no hiding. You're in a challenging industry. We all, I am as well, but credit is one of the hardest, and especially credit repair. And many people, put their head in the sand. They have challenged credit and they don't want to look at it or deal with it for various reasons, but a big one is fear of being judged. And I just want to throw it out there. You are so just non-judgmental about it, and what you said, it's just a reflection of a period of time in your life. It's not a reflection of you. And I mean, I'll say from personal experience, you worked with you're still helping me with mine. And I remember the first time I was like, oh my gosh, Shawn's a business associate. Am I going to show him my credit report? I mean, I felt like I was showing you my underwear drawer. It was scary. And I think most people feel that way. But what I have to say is you create such a safe space. I mean, you could be looking at the worst credit report in the world and you're still so kind and just gracious about it. So I want listeners that have challenged credit to know they can come and join this Discord and we'll work on it together. And I'm telling you, Shawn will not judge you. None of us will, but this is your safe space to start. And that knowledge is so important to get because you're not going to get anywhere by just thinking I've got garbage credit. Let's just sit on it. You have to work on it. And starting here is the best place to start because Shawn is he's just an amazing human being and you won't feel judged at all. So I just want to say that because I'm sure there's people listening that are like, yeah, right. He's just another one of those credit repair guys. And you really aren't. You don't just give out the latest, what do you call it? The latest, gem or sauce. Here's my latest sauce. This is the sauce. You give practical strategies that are realistic, and you don't get on here and say, hey, I'm going to fix your credit in 48 hours. It's not realistic. So I just want to say that because I think out of all of us, your topic is definitely the most touchy that most people will be afraid of, but I don't want them to be afraid because you're one of a kind. So
Appreciate that.
thank you. And I know you'll have other pieces to share about. Not everyone knows. You're a business owner. You've got some Airbnbs, and
Vending machine. Can't forget the vending machine.
Yeah.
no, and you're on your way.
The Empire. Yeah.
Yes, you are on your way. So you are multifaceted with so much to offer. But thank you, Shawn. I appreciate it. All right, now Joey, on to you. Obviously, you are just incredible. I talk about you all the time. I brag about you, and the fact that you're willing to take time out of your busyness to be here with us is amazing. What I love about what you've done, Joey, is I mean, we could go on forever, but I won't get into the whole story. You can share your background at some point, but you've mastered fix and flips. And then you pivoted to now ground up construction. And now I heard you last night on TikTok talking about syndication. And you've done a lot of this with capital stacking. I really admire everything you've done. You are just such an amazing real estate investor. And I think anyone that gets to listen to any of this is going to just grow, because so many real estate people wanting to get into real estate are so afraid because it looks like this giant mountain, but you break it down so easily, and just you go without fear, and it's so inspirational and awesome to watch. And I'm just excited. But enough about that. I'd love to hear a little bit about you, your journey, and what you
Sure.
feel like you'll bring.
Sure. So I started out, and that's how we met, is because I like to help people. I've been helping people with careers in my business without degrees. I trained them. They go out there and they're making six figures. And they're all over the nation now being successful software developers or validation engineers. And I've always had a heart to help people. I was in youth ministry, so I was helping the youth and young adults. And I've always been involved with that. And so all I like to do is tell people what I have done. I don't tell them theories. I don't tell them what I've read in a book. I like to share, this is what I did. Because when it's something you did, you have the most confidence and you have the most knowledge of what you have done to be able to share with others, as opposed to, well, you could do this, you could do that. Like, I'm not going to tell them things I haven't done, right? And so I go through the process first, like I did with you, and I go through it all, and I do see what I can do with this, right? And so, and that's what I like to share. I like to share people what I have done, but I also want them to know, and this is what I think I'll be able to share, is anyone can do this. I mean, they don't have to be fearful and afraid, doing I don't know, a subdivision of 20, homes or whatever. It's anybody can do this. It's just, like they said, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so to this day, I'm a student and I will be for life, because I keep learning more and more. And I read books and I keep reading, and it just triggers information. Like, I want to try this. But remember, I don't tell anybody about it until after I have done it, right? That's just my thing. And so I think I can help people that are starting out, that are wanting to invest but don't know what to do, don't know where to get the money from, right? Because there's a saying that says it takes money to make money. Well, my question is, whose money, right? It does take money, but whose? Doesn't have to be mine, So I like to help people understand that, grasp that, and it's a mindset, right? And then I can share with them what I have done, what I would do. And what I like to do too with the people that I help is I like to join them on their journey. I sometimes partner with them. I don't just say, here's the knowledge, go do it, ask me for advice here and there. I like to actually walk the walk with them, right? And be able to help them. And that's basically what I think I could do. I want to be different. I don't just want to share information and answer questions and equip them, because it's a real thing. People are equipped and they go out and do. I like to just be part of the journey. And so that's what I think I would do different. My background, real estate, I had a construction company pre-2008. I actually quit my consulting firm, totally just went 100% real estate. And I had it set up in such a way I was traveling the world. My company was out there working, making money, and I was traveling. And then guess what happened in 2008? The bubble burst. I didn't know all the different exit strategies. I went through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, that I was turned off by real estate for over 10 years. And you know my whole story. And then I slowly started learning more of the mistakes that I had made. Why did they go wrong? What did I do? How did I over leverage myself? And all those things that I went through, but now I'm better prepared that I can tell others, this is what I did. So you better watch out for this, right? And so what more to teach someone when I can prove to them all the things I did wrong, right? And how I'm doing better, and how now I have different exit strategies, and how I can just, market's going down right now, right? In some parts of the country, and Atlanta is pretty dead for me right now. That's why I was doing a lot of real estate. But I can sleep like a baby at night because I was prepared for it. I'm actually waiting up for the other opportunities I could get my hands on, right? And so it's just a matter of being ready, understanding. And as always, I say, you don't know what you don't know. So it's always allowing my mentors and other people to pour into me, teach me, and show me the way. And I do talk a lot, but I'm going to pause right here. But I think I'm going to help people through their journey. That's the most exciting part. I'd rather them be successful more so than I am. And so, and honestly, I give up my projects to just work on other people's projects, even though I make more money doing my own, right? And so, because it's where I find satisfaction. It's why I feel, I don't know, I just feel that's my calling. So I just help.
I love
Glad
that.
to be here.
And you don't talk too much. You are such a great speaker. It's so interesting and engaging. You could go on for like an hour, and I think we would all still be
Which I
really
did, which I
interested.
did.
No. Thank you, Joey. I just admire you tremendously, especially you've overcome a lot, and to be going forward like you do is just awesome. You're an example to everybody. So thank you. And Stoy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joey.
I was just gonna say, and the fact that you have us all here together, everything that I do, pretty much as people start to build wealth or whatever, they start to work with,
Correct.
they'll have to work with Shawn for the capital stacking and stuff if they need the help. And then with Story, obviously, they need a financial advisor. They can't just do this without a
Exactly.
plan. And so I know that everybody I help is going to benefit from the whole team, not just because I'm going to help them. So
Absolutely.
we need you guys.
Well, I feel
And I
like
lo-
we're
and I love
like,
what-
oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I love what you said about the mentors and pouring into you, because what I'm looking at right now, the opportunity to just learn and digest everything you guys are gonna bring to the table, it's gonna make me better
Yeah.
as a leader and as a consultant. And so I'm really excited about that piece too.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sarah did talk about you a lot. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Thanks.
but I feel like we're the superhero team, right? I didn't just put you all here by accident. People are going to want to do this, but they might have challenged credit. So guess what? We work with Shawn, and while we're working with Shawn, we start learning, about funding. We start learning about real estate. We start learning about financial planning, putting all these pieces in place. So when they're in the right spot, they can get the funding to then get into real estate with Joey, to then work with Stoy to understand how to best strategize with this, money they're going to be now making. I think it's perfect. We're not leaving out anything to where anybody could come into this platform with some drive, of course, but be successful. And it doesn't matter what industry. I mean, we cover it all. I'm so proud. You guys gave me goosebumps just listening to you. It's awesome. And Stoy, you got thrown on the spot first, so you didn't get the love from me. I'm so sorry.
It's all
You're
good.
no, I just haven't known you as long, so you haven't gotten the gushies from me. These two know I am a pathetic weirdo, but you're awesome. You have a heart of gold. It's so apparent that you want to help people in everything you do. And I was ignorant and thought financial planners just dealt with stocks. And then I got to know you and was like, oh my gosh, where has he been? Like, how have I survived without you? And I mean, I'm still trying to adjust and realize you're my team. You've got my back, and it's still because I'm so used to carrying everything ourselves. But man, you are just what every entrepreneur needs, because you provide that backbone that we all lack, and it takes away that fear factor. I mean, I really feel like in everything we do, you're not going to let us go astray. You're not going to let us fall apart. And if we do, you're going to be right there yelling at us, get yourself together. So I failed to say all that in the beginning, but you're just awesome. You guys all are awesome. So
I will say we need you, Story, for sure. At every level. It's like when you have a plan, depending where you're at, it changes and it's evolving. So it's not a one-time help. I know that you basically also walked the journey with us for financial planning. And that is something that I wish more people understood the benefit of that and seek the financial planner, even if they don't have any money. They just start to learn what they can do, what the goals are. If you don't have a target, what do you do? But I do want to say, Sarah, that when we first met and we talked, I'm going to talk about you. I felt so much like in agreement with what I like helping people. Like, I feel like you help them even more than I help people. And I could just tell in your heart, and just the way you talked, like you were talking to my sisters and trying to help them, and the time that you took and the care you gave them, I could just tell, how you are with people. And that's what's always driven me to you, to every time you ask for something, whatever, even sharing with this here. Of course, I'm in because I know your heart, and I like that. I want to be part of that, and I feel that when I have business partners, we try to make sure that we have the same heart, the same vision. And that's one of the things with my business partner. We love helping people. We love to do things. We actually rather lose money to help somebody get the best that they can. We actually will say, this is better for you do this, even though we get nothing out of it, because again, it's about the joy it brings when you're helping someone. You have that heart, and I've seen
Thank
it
you.
time and time and again, and and I just love you for it all, and
Thank
it's
you.
just amazing. And thank you so much for being you.
Thank you. That means a lot. And you are
Here, here.
right.
Here,
Yeah,
here.
I love
She has
helping
a superpower
people.
Sarah
yeah,
has a superpower, the superpower of authenticity, and it's like
yeah,
immediate.
yeah,
It cannot be taken for granted because not a lot of people, obviously there's good people. I've dealt with millions of thousands of people
Millions, huh?
across, not millions,
Millions.
thousands of people across my career. But my point is, especially when you're initially meeting somebody, to automatically get that feeling of this person cares and they're
mhm,
authentic. That is not common. So,
yeah,
and by the
Thank
way,
you.
I'm a city guy, guys. I don't want to go off topic here, but a groundhog made its way into my basement this on Thursday last week. I thought I was
wow.
going to sell my house. I ran out of my house and I'm calling it exterminated 9 o'clock at night. Everyone's closed.
Uh,
Sarah got me to join to visit her farm, and that says a lot because let me tell you something. I don't like nothing, and I had the
Yeah,
best time. So like,
yeah,
it's really just a testament to Sarah
yeah,
who
Thank
she is
you.
as a person.
she's just
Thank
Just
an
had to
you.
angel.
say that.
She's just an angel. She's
Thank
yeah,
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
yeah,
God's
yeah.
Thank
greatest.
you. Well, I
yeah.
really love helping people, and
You
you
see what you
guys,
get.
well, you
Hmm.
guys know I didn't want to get into this industry. I was scared of money. I thought this was the worst thing possible, and I really have realized I can help people tremendously in this industry because it's has such a bad rap because most of the people in this industry aren't genuine and authentic. And I just, everybody needs money. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
it's a reality. And to be able to help people in that regard is huge. And all of you are the same. I mean, that's why I brought you all here, is you all just, profits will come, you'll make money, whatever. The main
Hmm.
goal is to help people. And if that's your focus, everything else falls into place. And I see that with all of you. It's never, oh, how much can I make off this person? It's how much can I help this person? And that's the beautiful thing, and it's rare, and that's why I feel like this platform is going to be so powerful because we're not being driven by profits, we're being driven by helping people and really diving in and making that difference. And I think it's going to be amazing once people start realizing the potential of what they can do with us. It's going to be spreading like wildfire, and we can really change a lot of lives. And this is enabling me to feel that need to help people in a much broader scale because yeah, I make TikTok videos and sure people watch them, but I'm only helping, little by little, whereas this we can help the masses. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys very much, and thank you for the warm and fuzzy. I'm not good at accepting it. I'm real good at putting it out though.
Yeah.
Just a little secret about me. I'm not
Mhm.
good at taking it. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you guys want to share that you're excited about this platform or anything you feel like people need to know that are thinking about joining us?
I just think it's really cool that you have us all in one place. I think that would be such a transient flow of information from one channel to the next. So they can be talking to me about certain things, and then they go to the financial side of things, and then they go to I just think that's a cool thing that it's a one-stop shop, right? So I think that's something that I think they would enjoy, they would love. And I think that's something this is bringing to the table because I have worked with others, but you got to go from one person to the next and go different places. And I think this bringing it all together is going to be something that I think they should appreciate or understand. But those that have gone through what we've gone through will love it. Those that are starting out, I hope they appreciate don't have to go through what they've been through elsewhere. So anyway, that's one thing I think that the audience, if they're interested in this, should take away is that it's all in one place, and that we have, all of us share a heart that we just want to help them. So,
Bravo. I agree. As we wrap up today's enlightening episode, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our incredible guests for sharing their expertise and insights. The knowledge they've provided is just a glimpse of the rich resources and support that will be available on our new Discord platform. This community is designed to be your go-to hub for education, empowerment, and connection, helping you navigate the entrepreneurial landscape with confidence. Remember, the journey of entrepreneurship is continuous and you don't have to walk it alone. Join us on Discord to connect with fellow entrepreneurs, tap into expert advice, and leverage collective wisdom to fuel your growth and success. And thank you for tuning into Business Perfect Formula. We're excited to see how our new platform will help transform your business dreams into reality. Stay curious, stay inspired, and until next time, keep building, keep innovating, and keep taking those bold steps forward. See you soon on Discord. You can sign up today and be notified the moment we are ready to launch in mid-August.